was to fire them, even when they do sexual things to kids. So there is some offensive language in this presentation, in this video. It's not gratuitous in nature. These are teachers talking about kids.
Happens when you take the upper echelon of teachers and union leaders in New Jersey.
This is for the upper echelon leaders of the
and bring them together into one lavish hotel. It can only add up to one thing: one wild and crazy NJEA leadership conference. Get ready to get down with some dirty teachers who will school you on how to have a good time. These teachers will tell you the sexual extremes their members will have to go through in order to get fired.
Really hard to fire, really hard.
Even if there's like a case like that.
Usually, once you get that 3 years a day, it's like shrink. It's really hard. Like, you seriously have to get on with something.
The teachers union said they would love to talk to you. They're ready to talk to you, and that you won't.
I think they did in the video, don't you?
Bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah. So obviously you saw Governor Christie came out and endorsed the video, and all the teachers that were talked about in that video were suspended. They were thrown under the bus by the NJEA, which is for those of you who aren't familiar with the NJEA, it's the Teachers Union in New Jersey Education Association. Every teacher in the state had seen that video. They were worried about being caught on tape, and according to one teacher in New Jersey said to me, "We got to be more careful, guys." So really, this undercover stuff, this investigative journalism, has made people scared. Has made the establishment figures really scared that they're going to be caught on tape. And the funny thing is that there aren't really that many of us, but it's kind of a deterrent effect. So I can't remember what comes next. So just play it and see.
In your office?
Oh yeah. Pause it for a second. Okay, so obviously the whole Senator Landry thing happened, and it was made out to be a lot more than it was. It was really just we just walked into a building and asked a question, and of course the media accused us as being wiretappers, like we went in there and tried to do something to a phone, which we had, of course, had no intention of doing. So Christian Hartsock made a music video called "The Landry Dance," and in this music video, which you can watch on YouTube, has a collection of all of our greatest hits in the media, and then he reenacted a scene between Senator Landry and the U.S. Marshals, who were telling Landry that we went through O'Keefe's cell phone, we went through his computer, we went through everything. There's no evidence to suggest he did anything wrong. He didn't do anything. He was making a YouTube video, and Senator Landry, as you'll see here, says, "Find something on him, destroy O'Keefe." And then there was the scene of us dancing like telephone repairman. Many people don't know that the inspiration for said music video comes from a combination of George Michael's "Outside" and what was the other video?
Black and White.
And Michael Jackson's "Black or White." So watch that, and then Andrew Breitbart's reaction to Operetta.
We'll put them in jail. And there's no evidence they were here to commit a felony. Find some evidence. Call the cell phone listening device if you have to. And what about the videotape? It corroborates what they're claiming. Destroy it.
To my basics, open your mouth and taste it. Don't be afraid to face it. Feel what you're comfortable, 100-day solution. Take back contribution. All that you are used to. Do what you come to. See a bit of passion, nothing in this distraction. As a matter of faction, what they create, it is a satisfaction. When it takes a little action, with a lot of attacks.
My favorite tape of the day. Jamie, you brought up James O'Keefe. Look, I want you to analyze his dancing skills.
All right, pause it. So for those of you who missed that, in the beginning of the tape, you know, the government says to Landry, you know, there's no evidence he was here to commit a felony, and Landry says to the government, well, find some evidence, call the cell phone a listening device. Now, get this. When I was arrested, in the affidavit, it said O'Keefe had a listening device on his person. Of course, everyone would be, oh, look, he had a listening device. Of course he was there to do something nefarious. He had a listening device. The item in question that turned out to be my listening device, it was my iPhone. The government said that my iPhone was a listening device. I mean, I talk about hyperbole. This is what they do. They try to create something out of nothing. And then what was the other thing that she said? It was a listening device, and what was the other item in question that we made fun of? In the mock Landry interview. I can't remember, but there was the cell phone thing, the listening device thing, and that was just kind of outrageous. So we were trying to make fun of that. So the felony turned out to be bogus. There was no felony. They dropped it. They refiled the charges as a Class B misdemeanor for walking into a building under false pretenses. All undercover work involves false pretenses. It just so happens to be that you can't do it in a federal building. Okay, so.